I'm going to talk to you about heroic hunts and why they're important. Everybody knows that when you have a clan, you need to have the clan buildings and you need to be able to upgrade and do those things. Well, there are some things that we need in order to do that. And some of those things are the resources like cement, steel, wooden boards. Those are things that are produced in the clan buildings. Well, how does a heroic hunt help with that? Well, I'm going to show you here. When you go to your heroic monsters, look beside them and you'll see boards, cement, religious tractate, not religious, scientific tractates, and steel. The tractates are especially important in terms of researching the technologies that allow us to go bigger and better and allow us to have bonuses within the clan territory. These building materials like the steel and the cement, those are what it takes to upgrade buildings. When you first build a building, you're using raw materials. You're using stone, the iron ore, and the timber. But once the building is built, in order to upgrade it, you have to have these resources. You have to have the lumber, the cement, and the steel that's produced. And to give you an idea, I'm going to pick a low-level building here, and I hit upgrade, and it tells me what I need down here. These are the resources you can get from the heroic monsters, and this is why it's so important to have these. As you can see right now, I am short on the steel. So if I were going to be helping the clan out with this, I would be hitting monsters that gave me steel. Now, a lot of players cannot hit a heroic monster by themselves. So if we hit a heroic monster, I can usually hit a 16 or a 17 without any help. Most people, it takes a clan march. And that's where you take a leader in your clan who leads the march, and maybe they have the biggest troops, and everybody else joins in. And when you do that, a lot of times you don't have the casualties that you would have otherwise, and everybody gets some VP, some valor points. So it works out for everyone. You get your valor points, you get your experience points, you get the things you usually get when you hit a heroic monster, but you also get these building materials. So for instance, if I'm going to hit this guy, and I'm going to select all, and because I'm doing it alone, I will have casualties. I'll go ahead and speed up here so you can see this. So when I hit this guy, I will have casualties, but I'll also get the resources, and I'll show you how it shows on there what the resources are. You will need to use portals when you're doing clan marches, because doing it like this, unless you've got a lot of clan march speed ups, will take you forever. So be sure you use your portals for that. Okay, so I took him. Yep, there's my casualties. And so let's look at this. I get a clan chest. I get valor points and experience points. And then we'll come down here. I left somebody I didn't mean to, but look, here you go. 27.5k steel, and that was on a level 17. Now you can, a level 16. When you do this, you'll find that you'll get, the bigger the monster, the bigger the rewards. So for instance, if I go over here and hit, I think a level 23 is the biggest one we've done with a clan march lately. So we'll look at this guy. See how much I can get in cement and see the amount of tractates I can get, the amount of steel. It goes up a huge amount when you hit the big monsters. And it does usually take a clan march to hit the big monsters. And whoever is leading the march will absolutely take the worst damage. Also, remember when you do a heroic march, you need to go ahead and take off. A lot of people say take off the armor and everything so it doesn't get worn down. If I'm hitting by myself, I leave the armor on. But if you're doing a whole series of clan marches, then you can afford to take off all your special armor and everything and not have it deteriorate in the clan marches. Like I said, when I'm doing it by myself, I leave it on. All right, hopefully this explains some things. I am going to show you one last thing, and that is when you go into the clan capital and you look at technologies, a lot of people don't understand what is it you use those scientific tractates for that you get from clan marches and other things. Now, this is a very young clan building here, so we are still working on things. But for instance, right here, this will increase my research or my production for that. Same thing for these. Clan construction, clan research speed, caravan speed. This is what happens when you have to start all over again and you're working up slowly through here. The heroic marches are critical to getting these kind of tractates more quickly. All right. Thank you very much.